Welcome back. It's I'm Just Saying Live morning show, and we are here at the Edge Radio TV network, ready to add a little bit of edge to your morning. Ooh, thank God the truth still matters somewhere, you know. I'm simply Tennille, your host, and this is Mrs.
Bridgett. This is me, Bridgett.
This is me, Bridgett. This is me. What you been doing all week?
Ooh, child.
Child.
It's been a lot. This morning was a lot.
While I was on the ski trip, you know, it's funny that you say that. A guy that we met kept saying he didn't want to be a child. I said, child.
Oh,
damn. He didn't want to be a child, right? So I was like, is that a thing? He in North Carolina, it is a thing. You definitely don't want to be a child.
That's hilarious.
That's a separate type of person, and you don't want to be one of those.
You don't want to be a child.
We are definitely not child, and we are here to educate and elevate, if you will. So we're about to get this party started this morning. I cannot wait. Okay, so I see we got a little bit of local news here.
Huh? What happened?
A little local news here.
Yeah, a little local.
Tell me about a little bit what happened on Walton Street.
So. This group out in Katy, Texas. Actually, that's where
I know that's where you live. With her bougie still. No, I'm playing.
Hey, no. I claim all of that. But listen, Walton Street Capital buys new Amazon facility in Katy.
Oh.
In Katy.
Listen, you know, I have seen all back up and down 99. I don't know if y'all have a chance to ride on 99 every once in a while, but there's tons of warehouses, so many things that are lying right outside the outskirts of Houston area that it's crazy. You guys are still ordering like crazy. Somebody's making some money. You know, I know that a lot of people right now have changed different types of jobs and whatever else. So I'm happy y'all's internet businesses must be booming. Because Amazon is just coming in here
every day. I see them up and down in my neighborhood.
And I'm glad because they're providing jobs for people.
They are.
I did see a little video where a girl who worked for Amazon, she was dropping off the packages and the parent had put that they weren't going to be able to make it. They had left $200 under the mat. Could she please put on the costume in the box and deliver the other box, which was a gift for the son? So the girl did it, run up her $200 while she was out there working and made the boys' day. So let me tell y'all again, effort is everything, ladies and gentlemen. I know there's a lot of parents out there working 2 and 3 jobs and you think you can't do it. Put that money to some good use. This girl did the right thing. I was really happy about that. And they caught it all on videotape on their ring. And so that was really amazing. So shout out to all the people out there doing the right thing by people and the parents who are going the extra mile.
That's cool. That's so cool.
Let's keep it pushing. What we got up next?
Oh, let's see. I'm multitasking, y'all. Excuse me for a second.
No, we're multitasking right now.
Okay, so I know we're in Houston, y'all. Okay, y'all, that's what y'all say, y'all.
What is she doing today?
Y'all,
I think she's trying to shoot slugs at Houston, Texas, or Texas.
Or Dallas, Texas. I'm just saying.
Hey, don't play with Dallas, you know, because then I'm going to have to come with it, you know. I can't let you badmouth me on the air. I didn't badmouth
Dallas. It's just that I went to school and didn't. So,
I got my ponytail on
today. When I heard her, I was like, what?
Yeah. Her.
I thought she was saying here.
No, she was talking about your big her.
No, she wasn't talking about my big her. I didn't wear big her back then. Anyway, we are going to have snow this weekend. Are you excited?
Yes. I'm excited, but I'm not going to be in Dallas for the snow. I just came from
Houston
snow.
From the snow.
I just came from
That's
snow.
That's true. But
no, Houston's going to snow?
Yes, here in Houston, experts now have increased confidence in Houston's snow chances this weekend, according to the National Weather Service.
Well, I guess that cancels my Valentine's Day plans.
No, it's an Arctic blast.
I was going to do an outdoor crawfish boil. I guess
no, you could do it in. Well, no, you can't do that in the house.
No, we've already made other plans. I'm going to Willie G's. Thank you.
Okay, then go to Willie G's.
That part.
But yes, get your coats and your furs, your faux furs for those of you who are animal conscious, and wrap up, or don't go anywhere and just stay in the house with your boo. Curl up with some hot cocoa by the fireplace.
Watch a movie.
Yes.
You know, you told me about Malcolm and Marie.
Yeah.
That we should see it. Have you watched it?
I haven't watched it yet.
Okay, we're going to talk about it later in Movie Scoop then.
All right.
So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that. We've also got our Black History highlight coming up.
Yes.
We have a really great show planned for you, and one of our most memorable guests who said all kinds of crazy stuff when he got up here on the stage, ladies and gentlemen.
Did he?
Took to the stage, said all kinds of crazy stuff, but all of it was very real.
Yep.
We are still right in the thick of Black History Month.
We
so
are.
He was somebody I felt like we should definitely bring in because he is part of the Cotton Pickers. That's with an A. Cotton Pickers, Mr. Fleetwood. So when we come back from the break, he's definitely going to be on. He is doing a Zoom, but it's okay. We're trying to keep everybody COVID safe. Because we've had a couple of issues. I did talk to our boy Vanderbilt.
Okay,
he is rehabbing fine, and he's looking forward to getting back out there and doing his thing. So
okay, good.
I'll be super happy when he's released, just to know that he's out of the line of fire, if you will.
That part.
Because being there and being around that, I keep trying to encourage him to do us like a little private thing where he kind of really explains it from the other side, because we don't get to see what people are dealing with, how lonely it is being by yourself 24/7, except for when the doctors are coming in to check on you. It could be a lot.
That is.
You experienced some stuff that has to do with COVID just here recently. I just only wanted to bring that up because she is a cancer survivor. Fox 26 aired a story about cancer survivors who got makeovers and everything for Valentine's Day. So that was amazing.
That was a good story too.
I was like, man, people are really out there doing great things. We want to continue to be able to do great things while we're talking about Amazon. Please, please, please go to smile.amazon.com and choose Annual Underwear Affair as your charity. All you have to do is keep doing your regular shopping. Amazon will do the rest. Because we're going to gear up to get a plan underway for the summer event, because we know kids are going back to school because they weren't happy with how school went this year at all. So we know that kids are most likely going to be mandated into going back into the schools.
Got you.
So let's please make sure that they go back with a smile on their face, happier and healthier through AUA. So what's up next on our list, Bridgett?
Well, I don't know if you want to talk about the social unrest. I had to put it under social unrest.
Why did you put that under social unrest? Oh my gosh.
I thought you'd get a kick out of that.
You let people put together the show, and they put, let me read this to y'all. Little Nas X, new breast implants under social unrest. Listen,
I'm just saying.
You know what? Social media is unrested behind this. I think it quite funny that he posted pictures of his exposed boobs, which means he don't care.
He doesn't.
He said he got bored.
Was bored.
And got some implants.
There you go, ladies and gents.
Look at this boy here. Look at
bored,
this.
So I bought, I don't know if I can say titties, but I just said it. What
now
you guys
his fans don't know how to feel about him,
And it's real. It's not fake.
He's been saying that, he was gay already,
Right.
He's not really been cross-dressing, if you will. He still dresses like a
man.
guy.
Yeah.
He does wear some pretty bright colors and things like that. But wow.
That's all I can say is wow.
Wow. I really wish that we could pull this picture up above our banner so that you could see the full effect. But somebody posted underneath, why does he look like my 9th grade teacher? I'm like, gosh. Oh my goodness. So I don't want to know how he's going to put this in his costumes. Is he going to just start accentuating them and start wearing bustiers? Like, how far is he going to go with this?
The whole transition.
How far is he going to go? Is this a transition, or is this just
he was bored?
I wanted to be able to feel on some boobs?
I don't know.
Social unrest.
Social unrest. Sorry, I had to put it there.
I don't know if I'm gonna agree with that.
I know. I don't know. When I was creating the show, I said, this is unresting socially. So I'm gonna put this on social.
It's a lot. It's a lot. And I
is.
have no idea what to think about it. He did not, you know how some people go to social media and they make this big, statement in regards to why they went on and blah. He is not giving two shakes about what y'all think about it. He put them on there for you to see. I'm surprised that this didn't break the internet.
Right.
Only maybe if he would have had some stretch marks on it. Anyway, I'm going to keep pushing
But they
forward.
look great, though. They look great.
They do. They
look
did
amazing.
look very nice and supple, if you will.
And they're lifted.
Nice
they're
and
lifted up. Okay.
The world is getting extra crazy. I'm just saying.
So what does the number 14 mean, Tennille?
Number 14?
Yeah, 14.
Oh, I don't know. What does it mean?
Because you talked about,
I sent it to you. Okay, yeah. So 14 people died last week in avalanches, y'all. And I just thought that would be very interesting to put in because I had no idea it was avalanche season.
I didn't know this.
And I'm out there on a ski slope. So this really resonated with me because you have to be, when you're making travel plans, please be careful, ladies and gentlemen. I had no idea. I did take myself right on up in the snow and have a wonderful, funky time. And we could have knocked all kinds of things down the way. I was banging around there like I was in a pinball machine, So you just never know what can happen. And when it's your time, you better be ready. Yep. 14 people. This is a new record.
Oh, it is.
For the amount of people that have died.
Wow.
During, I guess, I would call this avalanche season if that's what's happening. But it may also have something to do with global warming.
14.
So
new record.
Yeah.
Wow.
Up next, it says to protect your taxpayer dollars, the education department is disproportionately auditing Black and Latino college students. On here is really crazy because we already know that they prejudge you even going into this. They know that you need the money,
of course,
but they weed you out because your parents are working at temporary jobs. Right. Those don't qualify as real positions. You're not a doctor or a lawyer, so you don't have all this money set up on one side to make sure that you're ready when it comes time to transition into college. So you do need those loans.
Right.
Some kids don't even have parents who are set up, for something like that, but they still want you to include their social security numbers and information on the forms. So now they're using that to take it a step further,
using it against
and
them.
weed you out.
Disproportionately. Now, who's going to do something about that?
Who's getting the money is what I want to know, because we are all pouring into this. Every time you go through a toll road, every time you
buy a lottery ticket,
buy a lottery ticket, or adopt a highway.
Oh, that's what that's about.
All of those things are supposed to go into education and into that money that's there. So they are having all kinds of issues with the fact that African Americans are not receiving these Pell Grants, if you will. If you did not know exactly where we were going with that. Yeah. So be careful when you get ready and assist your children with this. Don't send them up to the school and have them getting ready to the sky is falling here in Houston. Ladies and
I don't know if you guys heard that.
It's okay. They may have very well heard it. But again, back to the Pell Grants. Make sure that you assist your children with that. There's a lot of kids out here fending on their own. Yep. You can definitely get help with doing certain things like that. And they also have a program, while we're talking about that, that I just found out about. And it's Black Men in White Coats.
Oh,
so they will help people, who have sons and daughters who want to be, darker complected and in a white coat. So they have an entire website. They also do a mentoring program where they can teach you how to raise a little young doctor. Aww. So I'm very much so thinking about reaching out to them in regards to my coats and Corbin, because they have plenty of sense. They do like to doctor on each other every once in a while, you know. So I want to look into that and see about getting that done. So
that would be amazing.
Yeah, I think that would be great.
Your boys are going to do amazing things.
Oh, I can't wait to see what they turn out to be. You never know what you're going to get.
You never know what you're going to get.
I'm just hoping and praying. The way they're set up sometimes, the things that come out of their mouth, I feel a little suspect. But it's okay.
Yeah, the apple don't fall far from the tree.
They're going to be phenomenal.
They are.
Okay, so I see here we also have new child tax credit proposals. Okay, I didn't want to include this because I'm
Oh,
so tired.
got you.
I'm so tired of them going back and forth with this.
Yeah, they are.
They've been going back and forth. They've been giving us different amounts. They jump to 3,000, get everybody excited. Then they take it back down to the 1,400. Whatever it is, the families need it. Give it to them. Stop playing with it. Go ahead and approve whatever it is you're going to approve.
Yep.
I would really like you to be able to do some type of thing instead of just doing these type of programs. Help people better their lives.
Yep.
Help people better their lives. Find a way to do some kind of program where I can bump up my pay grade. If you're going to turn up the minimum wage to $15 an hour, let me be able to earn that at a job that I love.
Exactly.
Give me the opportunity. Hey, I want to go back to school. I want to do X, Y, and Z. Yeah. It'd save you money in the process.
Exactly. But that's the proposal right there. Okay. If you get the child tax credit proposal, you can get $3,600 per child, 5 and under. So you got a child that's under 5.
I got 3 of them.
Exactly. And $3,000 per child 6 to 17. So you qualify.
Okay.
And then
great.
Paid monthly from $250 to $300 starting in July for 1 year.
Where do we apply for this? That's the key. Normally what they do is they give you
give you the information, but there was no link yet.
And that link has not been released.
No, not yet.
So here we are again. We have something that seems like a really great proposed plan. But where am I supposed to go and get this? How do I file? How do I? This is our government.
Not on there yet.
This is our government, people. This is what we have to deal with.
As soon as
we'll be right back. And we're going to have our special guest, Mr. Fleetwood, coming on to talk about his new movie, Gimme Mines.
Gimme.
We work our whole lives to support our families. With one accident or illness, it can all be gone in an instant. Now there's a smart, affordable way to protect your family. Go to findhealthbenefits.com and discover low-cost life insurance for as little as $2 per month. Add to that a tax-deferred annuity that can help you protect your assets and grow your money for retirement. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. A critical illness can strike without warning and wipe out your life savings. In fact, it's the #1 reason for bankruptcy. Find Health Benefits offers an affordable solution. Get up to $50,000 if you get cancer, stroke, or a heart attack, giving you the peace of mind to focus on getting better while the plan helps you to pay your bills and medical expenses. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. 66% of seniors spend more time shopping for cable TV than Medicare plans. Most say because it's just too confusing. Laws change every year. The wrong plan could cost you thousands and prevent you from seeing the doctors you want. Introducing FindHealthBenefits.com. Save time, save money, see specialists without referrals. Go to FindHealthBenefits.com or call 877-235-6094 for this informative brochure.
Society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is I'm Just Saying. We are here live at the Edge Radio TV network, right at 415 West Gray Street. We are glad you did not thunder that storm, weather that storm out there. I can hear it going crazy outside.
Yeah.
Now we are about to get a little crazy because I have my boy Fleetwood on. Good morning.
Top of the morning. How y'all doing?
Great. We're doing great. You look like you having a wonderful morning over there.
Yeah, you know the time difference, man. I woke up an hour and a half early trying to be on time. Came in at 2 o'clock in the morning, but I wanted to make sure I was on time to show y'all I appreciated y'all having me on y'all platform. So
hey, you know that's what hard work's all about, getting up a little early.
Yup.
Late nights and early mornings. That's what I say all the time. You got to catch me on that snap.
Hey, you know what Grandma said? The early bird get the worm. You can't be late if you can't be late if you're early. It's impossible.
That's right. If you're early.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we brought Fleetwood on today to talk about Gimme Mines. Tell him a little bit about what's going on here.
Well, Gimme Mines is a statement to America saying that we realize you made a broken promise to us about reparations. It's a film I made, my second installment of Cotton Pickers film series, and it's about the broken promise of reparations. It's about why was the black soldier so important in the Civil War. It's about why they killed Abraham Lincoln. It's about who promised us reparations, who didn't keep the promise, and what we have to do in 2021 to get what we got coming. We built this country, and this country was built on sand. That's why we'll never stand until they do right by black people. And it's just, that's what it is.
All right. So tell us a little bit, like while we're talking about that, for the people and the education side of this, tell us a little bit about how you feel in regards to reparations, and if you even think that that is a thing that we will ever receive.
Well, I think definitely it can be received. Jewish people received it when Adolf Hitler put them in them ovens, you know, and Japanese people received it from Hiroshima. We can receive it, but we can't think it's just a myth. A lot of households in the urban community have heard about it for years from the ancestors, but they feel as though it's a myth. But you know,
no, I've seen the list where the payment amounts to different cultures are out there. So ladies and gentlemen, if you think it's a myth, it is very real and very true. Everybody is still receiving money. Asians receive a stipend for coming here, and that's why they're able to start those businesses. If we were able to take it upon ourselves, actually put something behind this,
work together,
and hopefully come up with something to get the attention, we possibly could get it, but we don't even believe that it's possible for us, and that's sad.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. The myth is called disbelief, you know, but one thing they cannot deny, we are the definition of perseverance. They can't keep black people down, you know, and sooner or later, what we got coming gonna come to us due to the fact when ain't nobody looking, God is always watching. God is with us. We are his chosen people. The reason we've been through what we've been through, and we can't be stopped. You know, once 10 black families can live in one household, and at the end of the year we all have a house, then that's gonna be the match right there.
I don't know if we can get along that well to have 10 families in there. Woo, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
We gotta try. You know, one day hopefully it'll happen, because that's what Asian people do. That's what the Latino
He's trying to tell
do.
y'all the solution to some of these problems that we're having, because you know we are so wrapped up in superficial things, the cars, the houses, if you could get past that for a year or two, you know, stay with your family, run up a check, you would be so much better off. You know, everybody could come together, pay off all the debt.
Yep.
Because that's where it really starts, is when you start getting them credit cards in the mail, you know, and you write your name and say, oh, well, I'm going to pay that right off with my tax money. When your tax money comes, it's already spent, because you promised it to your baby mama, you promised it to your baby daddy, then you said you was going to get a kid some shoes. It's gone.
School shopping.
No, you know, that part. You know, you're buying Jordans instead of just something that can fit for those next 3 months that they're going to be able to wear those shoes. So we definitely have to wake up. We're right in the middle of tax. Look, we're right here at tax season, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm glad that I brought this up. Do something different this year. If you buy another one of them raggedy cars during
big screen TV,
from the Walmart. It's gonna be towed up for after 3 months. Actually, Walmart has been putting out some good TVs. I might have a couple in my house, but I didn't buy them during this
That's
time.
neither here nor there.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk about Walmart TVs. But what we're saying is do something different.
Right.
Stop buying a boyfriend because you're buying him just for the season.
Yep.
I'm just saying, because he's gonna be gone as soon as the money's going.
Yep.
The car's gonna be broke as soon as the money's going.
And what people need to understand is that it's your money, period. It's not owed to you. Instead of you spending it, save it, because they're not going to put in a savings account for you.
Right. You have to do that on your own.
You have to do it on your own. So you get that income tax return. Just look at it as a savings and save it or invest.
Colton and Corbin definitely have money from the tax returns that they do not know about. Well, they know about it now, but they have it in the bank.
There you go.
Period. That part. Because it's too easy. If they're going to give you a check every year, you might as well just put that in the bank at the beginning of the year and let it sit.
Yep.
Don't even worry about it. It wasn't yours.
I think one thing that's lacking in urban communities is financial literacy. A lot of people don't understand how money works.
Definitely.
And they don't understand how to make money work for them. So, smart queens like y'all, y'all need to educate our youth, educate the community, why y'all keep money in y'all pocket. Why y'all
Let's talk about your mission a little bit, because you have been, going around. You're going from state to state, preaching the good word, if you will, in regards to things that we need to do to help our communities. How did you get started doing that, and what keeps pushing you forward?
I got started doing it because first time I went to any form of incarceration, I was 12 years old. The longest I ever did was 6 years. I got out in 1996. I prayed and asked God, please let me up out of here. I'm gonna do why you saved me. And my thing is to be a source of inspiration. They see me, they know that change is possible. If you want to change, you can change. So my thing is to get in front of our youth, which is tomorrow. Let them feel my pain, but let them see my joy. I got joy in me because I pray every day and ask for forgiveness. And what keeps me going is my mom passed. I'm 17 years old. My dad got gunned down in Oakland. No grandma, no granddaddy. All I got is my daughter will be 4 in April. I'm going hard for her grandbabies. I'm going hard for Harriet Tubman, for Marcus Garvey, for Booker T. Washington, for Uncle Nat Turner, the ones who sacrificed for me to be on this show right now. The best way I can thank them is continue the liberation of our people, be a soldier. I'm not no gangster, I'm a soldier. I'm at war against oppression and injustice and racism. Right. That's what keeps me going, because I know people sacrifice for me to have the opportunities that I have today. And I ain't playing with them at all. In no shape, form, or fashion. We can't teach any other message
that we are definitely at war right now. If you can't see it around us, ladies and gentlemen, you have to seek the knowledge yourself.
Yep.
If you do not find out what's going on with you, the things that you're putting your money into, where can you possibly go? I mean, there is no possible way to ever better yourself, no matter what your situation is, if you don't get the education to move forward.
Yep.
So,
well, I just want to say this: COVID-19 really separated the squares from the hustlers. Because a lot of people became hustlers when crack cocaine hit in the mid-'80s. Anybody could get some crack and go out there and chop it up and sell it.
Yes.
And a lot of people benefited off the misery of our community. But during COVID-19, you have to really have faith in what you don't see, whatever you want to call God. And you have to reinvent yourself and continue on. There's a lot of money out here around COVID-19. If you research and study and find out what's going on, you can reinvent your hustle, and your income can continue to prosper. And after the COVID-19, you're going to be even stronger with your income, because now you done converted to a virtual source. When you, like me, I get paid off of masses of people coming together. So, I had to do everything virtual now. But when the COVID over, this is going to be another asset that I can use. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this whole COVID-19 thing has did to me, far as entrepreneurs and small businesses. It has gave us an opportunity to reinvent ourselves and keep it going. If you ain't no real hustler, you ain't going to last.
Please wake up, because it is time. If any other time was the time to figure out how to work the internet,
right?
It is now. It is definitely right now.
Right now.
There are so many tools, so many resources. I'm sorry, I'm a fan of YouTube. I don't care what anybody says. There are so many things on YouTube that you can learn every single day. There is nothing that should be holding you back right now. And that's free through your cell phone, because I know everybody got a cell phone. The key, I see 5 and 6 year olds with cell phones.
Tennille,
Tennille,
it's nowhere in the world you're supposed to get straight A's with YouTube. Ain't nowhere in the world I would be getting an F if I could Google every question on the teacher test.
You can Google every single question.
Everything.
You can find out any information. We had to go look in the encyclopedia.
You
remember that?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Big old book.
Yeah. You gotta make sure you're under the right category. It wasn't gonna fix it for you.
Nope.
You gotta go to I didn't find it, Mama. You in the back room.
Look it up.
See it.
That's what I heard.
Look it up.
Look it up. Mom, how do you spell look it up?
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we are about to show you the trailer of Gimme Mines. I don't want you to explain it. But when we get back from the trailer, then you can tell a little bit about your headspace, where you were, and where they can go and watch this. Yes. Okay? We'll be right back.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
In this country, no way in the world could be where it is now. It wasn't for black slave labor, blacks fighting in wars, making a difference in wars, the same as they doing today. But they still being economically discriminated against.
All right, they talk about the South. The South is not half as bad as San Francisco. You want me to tell you about San Francisco? I'll tell you about San Francisco. The white man, he's not taking advantage of you out in public like they're doing down in Birmingham, but he's killing you with that pencil and paper, brother.
There is no statute of limitation that can deny us the right to claim reparation.
We have never healed the wounds of slavery, and we've shoved it under the carpet since 1865, and we've failed to deal with it, and that's one of the reasons I think we have a lot of friction between the races, and that continues.
I think people should watch this series because, you have folks like Fleetwood who is doing everything he can to support our people, to, document our stories through film. And this is exactly what we need. This is why we should support it.
My name is Fleetwood. I just want to tell y'all got to watch this new documentary film series, The Cotton Pickers. This is the second installment, Gimme Mines. Why you should watch it? It's an opportunity to allow your children to look back into the past so they can understand what's going on today so they can prepare for tomorrow.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope that you take time to watch this with your friends, your family, your kids, everybody, okay? Just so that we can educate ourselves. So, Fleetwood, we're talking about when you were processing this. I know that you've been going through this process for several years. You've been putting the pieces together. And when you came up with this last installment, where was your headspace? What message were you trying to relay?
Well, my main thing when I create art is to create a dialogue and conversation in the corporate America, in the beauty salon, the barbershop, mainly in urban America household. I wanted the kids to ask questions when they watched it. I wanted the elders and the children to be able to talk about it over breakfast, over dinner, and just, create a discussion about it, because I think that's the start of the healing. I think that's the start of the solution. And, that's just it. My whole thing was to get some experts on the subject, get some actual facts on, the topic, and then get some feelings and some emotions from people in current America, how they felt about it. Okay. So if I can reach one person, if I can reach one child and one elder, then I feel as though the bridge will come together, because I think that's what's missing in our households. The elders don't talk to the children enough like when we grew up.
They're not spreading the word. Okay, so listen, there's going to be a debut for this, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be Monday, February the 15th. I hope you understood what I said. Monday, February the 15th. I felt like I had jumbled that all up at 7 p.m. Okay, so tell us how they can get the tickets. Tell us how they can watch it. You know, give us all that information real quick.
The debut is going to be in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm doing it down here, VIP screening. Debuting it on the day after Valentine. You can hit me up on Fleetwood_189 at Hotmail, and I can get it directly to you. Hit me on my Instagram, Fleetwood SF, and we got a little something going with Netflix right now. It should be streaming on there real soon. But until then, just hit me up on my email, Fleetwood_189 at Hotmail, or hit me on Instagram, Fleetwood SF, and I'll get it directly to your household.
Okay, and the event, they also have an Eventbrite link, just in case y'all want to go and check it through Eventbrite. Please remember to support this. You know, he can't continue to make movies like this to educate our people without your help. So ladies and gentlemen, this is I'm Just Saying. Thank you so much, Fleetwood, for coming on this morning and sharing Gimme Mines with the world. So we'll be right back.
I'm just saying.
The Natural Nation Network is really about taking control of your health physically, spiritually, emotionally, even intellectually, because there's so much out there in misinformation. There's a lot of people now that are suffering from all sorts of diseases that they really wouldn't have to suffer for if they had better information. And that's what we're here to do. Provide information that can save lives.
The mind and the body are totally connected.
Health can be really serious, and you know, sometimes we just have to lighten it up a little bit while we're still providing substantive information.
And you know, my sort of mantra on the salsa dance floor is kind of similar. You know, I tell somebody, if you make a mistake twice, it becomes a move. Okay.
Tune into Natural Nation every Tuesday at 11 a.m.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Just Saying.
Live.
I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope that you are seeking the knowledge this year. We are letting you know about all the undiscovered hustlers out there, if you will. I think that he is very much so one of them. Like he said, First time incarcerated, 12 years old. Didn't get out till he was 17 or 18.
That's crazy.
Parents had, basically gone on by the time he got out. So he's been raising himself since very young. He has a young daughter right now that he is also taking care of. She is a cutie pie. You'll see her all over his social media page. Remember, you can find him really, really easy on Instagram, because all you have to do is type in Fleetwood. He gonna pop right up, okay? Because he travels all over the place, spreading the message about different things that the African-American community needs to do to try to move past that mindset and get into a different headspace.
Definitely.
And opening your eyes to things that are happening out there right up under your nose. What did they say? Whipping you with a pen? They're not approving the loans. Look, we just talked about that. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we are to our part of the show where we do our entertainment with Bridgett. We're gonna have to get you a song for that segment.
I know, right?
That would be so much fun.
Welcome to Entertainment News with This Is Me, Bridgett.
This is me, Bridgett.
Okay, so all of you are huge fans of James Brown.
Really?
I had to do it.
Right.
I had to do it. So James Brown, you remember the guy who put the cape on him? It was just so cool. He has transitioned, guys. His name was Danny Ray, and he was 85 years old. Now, this was James Brown's cape man and hype man.
Let me tell you this. When I ran across this, I said, I had no idea he was using the same man all those years. I wonder, is this a brother or a cousin or a distant somebody? Like, you kept this man around all those years with a job. That's phenomenal that they were able to have that relationship, because I could see you falling out real easy with cape man. I could just
putting the cape on.
And maybe was he a tailor as well? I wanted to really dig into this. I said that I was going to do it. I didn't have the opportunity to be able to do that, but I wonder, was he like the tailor and he made them as well?
No,
or
actually, he was just an MC.
Okay.
And he was well known in his own right.
Okay.
And he worked for decades with the Godfather of Soul, and some other Augusta's famous residents as well.
Okay.
Because he's from Augusta, Georgia. And him and James Brown were just really good friends.
All right. Well, that's great. I thought when I saw that, I was like, "Woo, girl, look at this one. This is a tasty little nugget."
That was good.
Speaking of people working with people.
She don't like me no more, y'all.
I like segueing into things. Let's talk about Kevin Hart real quick. I don't know if he's on your list.
No, he's not.
Kevin Hart just recently found out that somebody he had close to him that had access to his credit cards had been stealing money. That's why I said it's good that they had this relationship.
Wow.
$1.3 million worth.
Oh my gosh.
So when he was sending him out either to purchase or to do things for him, he was stealing money piece by piece. Cash advances, all different types of things.
That's crazy.
You know that you're going to get caught.
Eventually.
You know that you're eventually going to get caught.
Yeah.
Like, are you crazy? If somebody's taking care of you like that and has welcomed you not only into their home, but their lifestyle, they're taking you around with them, that is so not kosher.
And sad.
It is. It's
very sad.
It's sad. Okay, we'll keep it pushing.
Okay, so Questlove is talking about rappers that blew him away when he first heard them.
Okay.
Just to name a few: Slick Rick, the Beastie Boys, Cypress Hill, ODB. Everybody know ODB. And Eric B. and Rakim.
Okay, they influenced me as well.
Yeah.
I still can't rap, but it is what it is. Look.
Yeah, I know, right?
This man has had a phenomenal career. Let's say
Started
that
out
because
with the roots. Still with the roots.
He's still in groups. He's always in groups. He's always getting picked up, so he must be really good at what he does. He must have a phenomenal personality because people really take to him.
They do a lot. So, as you guys know, we announced breaking news last week that one of the Supremes has transitioned, Miss Mary Wilson, and Diana Ross and Berry Gordy paid tribute to her. So what they did, she just went on Twitter and she said she just woke up to the news, her condolences, and she said she's reminded that each day is a gift and she has wonderful memories of their time together, which to me was very endearing because they had so much pushback or fighting amongst them, so reports were.
That's
so
what they
you
say.
right?
You know,
that's what I'm saying.
The media.
So that's why I'm happy that she said that. Put it out there on Twitter like
and
that.
anybody that you're with that much becomes a sister.
Exactly.
There's no way that we can be in and out of hotels, in and out of watching each other
friendship.
date and do all this kind of stuff. You have to have something type of working relationship.
Some kind of type.
Yeah.
So, breaking news: Rihanna's Fenty fashion brand to close down after less than 2 years.
What?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
the fashion part.
The fashion part.
Not
yes.
the makeup.
The Fenty fashion house. Yes, is being suspended indefinitely.
Oh, wow.
Yes. They announced that yesterday, and the label, said it was launched less than 2 years ago. And she was happy that she was the director of the fashion, but something happened.
So, is it just the fashion piece, or is it the lingerie?
No, it's just the fashion.
So it's not Savage.
No. It just says the luxury, because
she has a ton of different pieces. And if it was wearing me down, I would definitely let the fashion part go too, because her lingerie line is doing really well.
It is.
Her makeup line is doing really well. It is very nice and light coverage. So there's many other ways that you could support this girl.
Absolutely.
Also her perfumes.
Yep. Oh, I forgot about her perfumes.
She's got so many different things going. She'd never have to sing again if she didn't want to. But she's still making money off of Umbrella.
Ella.
I'm still listening to Umbrella. I love Rihanna, right? Like I got my old CD collection, under the thing tucked away.
Yeah.
That's my girl. So, but shouts out to Rihanna. I mean, everything ain't gonna work, y'all. So if she can have a failure, you can too. Pick up the pieces and keep moving.
So I'm happy to announce that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has announced their 2021 nominees, and a few that I would like to mention is Jay-Z, LL Cool J, Mary J. Blige, Shaka Khan,
Jay-Z,
and Tina Turner, and Dionne Warwick. Now, out of
Tina
the six,
Turner is not already
but she's with Ike.
Oh,
yeah, Ike and Ikeette, so that's different.
Oh.
She hasn't been nominated for herself.
Oh, that makes a big difference.
Exactly.
And I would definitely take Tina over Jay-Z and whatever else, because Jay-Z got a couple more years before you have to really,
I would take Tina Turner and Shaka Khan. I think they deserve.
Yeah, I do too.
There.
But that is a
and Dionne
competition.
Warwick. I thought she was already in there.
All three of those people right there would make. That's a super duper competition right there. I wouldn't know who to pick.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough one.
I can't believe Tina Turner's not. Well, I guess they're saying she's already in, so maybe that means they're gonna fork it over to Shaka Khan or to, I don't know.
Oh no,
we'll see. We will see. We'll make sure we report back to you on that.
Yes. So I like to dig around.
Okay.
So I got a little fun fact for you.
Okay, let's have that.
So this gentleman by the name of Alexander Twilight was the nation's first African American to earn a bachelor's degree. Now look at him.
Oh.
Now.
His
through
forehead
life
is pregnant. I'm sorry, y'all. I couldn't help myself.
Okay. During his lifetime, however, he did not identify as black, nor was he identified as black. I mean, look at him. He's very
Caucasian.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
look at his little nose.
But he was
he's got that lip pressed hard, man. His teeth must have been going on by the time they took this picture. Yeah, his eyes are real close together too. Wow, he's a lot to look at.
Moving on, two more things. So, as you know, guys, I was doing Freebie Fridays.
Okay, yes, I saw
I'm doing it again.
Your Freebie Friday post.
Yes,
this guy's still up there.
Yes,
okay,
Freebie Fridays. So join me Friday on Instagram and Facebook, because I'm going to go live.
Okay.
Yes, because before I would just sit on there and blah, blah, blah. Who wants to hear somebody talk all the time? I mean, I love you guys to hear us talk. However, it's going to be interactive, but the topics are what is PR and how can it benefit my business? This is going to be very informative. It's only an hour. I want you guys to chime in, ask any questions that you choose to, and I'm going to do this every Friday live.
Ooh, girl, I would have only done it once a month. They don't need to be getting all that information for the free. Y'all better tune in. I would only giving it once a month. See, I like to hold all my stuff. No, unless you come in here or unless you follow. I'm just saying live to get the information, because we'll make sure that we have this also up on our page, because we need y'all to be included on Freebie Fridays.
Hey. Quote of the day. And then
we got the quote of the day.
Of course. I told you I was doing one every Tuesday and Thursday.
Oh, I don't have a problem with it. Come on with it.
Very simple. Character is power. Booker T. Washington.
Character is power.
Character is power.
Ooh, I'm powerful.
That's right.
I've got a lot of character.
Yes, you do. And that is it for my entertainment news.
Entertainment news. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know I love telling you about movies and different things going on. So I'm super excited to talk to you. I don't see where it is on my paperwork over here. But I have to tell you that I did finally see Malcolm and Marie.
Yay!
There is so much to talk about here. This relationship was super toxic. I'm sure that it is a lot of you guys out there behind closed doors, wanting to support each other, not knowing how to love each other, seeing each other through hard times and throwing it in each other's face. They had all of this in this relationship. We talked about how they had recorded this movie in a bubble. You can very much so tell because they were the only two characters the entire movie.
Wow.
And they played it all out right in their condo. So it was actually pretty good that they were able to do this.
And it kept your attention the whole time?
It did. Okay. You could see the passion between the two, but they were both definitely very crazy. You know, that part, you know.
Did anybody
sometimes you catch a really weak script, right? A weak script where you just cannot, it doesn't matter how good the actors are. These actors were phenomenal. They were very believable characters in their roles.
Wow.
And it was a love story like no other. So if you have not checked out Malcolm and Marie, you need to definitely go and do that.
Yeah, I'm going to check it out.
Another show that I've really been watching that I went and had to do my catch up on because, you know, I love to binge, especially when it's cold outside. We sit on the couch and we binge watch a show that we heard from other people was really good. And if you are into Westerns, if you are into sci-fi, if you're into those types of things and you want to mix them together, because normally they don't really get mixed together, right? You don't mix a Western with sci-fi,
right?
Unless you're Will Smith, you know?
Right, that part.
Westworld is actually really good. If you have not checked out Westworld, it's really good. Has a bunch of phenomenal actors in it. And it is definitely very much so sci-fi and Western world put together. You get a bunch of different things. You get to go to a land that's, you know, a shogun type thing with Chinese and whatever else, and the old brothels and stuff like that. You also get to go to the Western where, you know, you got the old, I don't know what you want to call it, kind of house that is.
Yeah, can't say that word.
I can't remember. I can't use the word I want to use, but y'all know what I'm talking about. It's super interesting and entertaining to watch. Then on top of that, the androids that they've built and put in with the regular people are also out there selling it and doing whatever else. So it seems like they're real people right amongst the people.
The regular people. Westworld, that's an older movie, right?
It's been on for several years now, but they're still making.
So it's a remake. Because I remember that.
Okay,
so I saw the original
like the
one.
60s or
well,
like
I saw it. I'm not that old, but I saw the old one.
I know that you didn't see it then.
Yeah, but I saw it though, and it was scary to me.
Oh,
at that time. Yeah, so I'm sure
different.
now
it's definitely different. If you're looking for something interesting to lay your eyes on that has a bunch of series, and I'm not talking about like one or two, it's probably like 3 or 4 series.
Oh, so it's a series.
So you have so you have the opportunity to draw it out a little bit. You know, I'm normally talking about movies, but if you need something that you can keep clicking, you know, then go watch Westworld.
Good.
All right.
So we're going to talk about the last day today. Well, not the last day.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are definitely going to talk about that. We have been trying to get you guys to get on board, you fellas, to get on board with Bridgette's Bay Hunt. You know, we have these phenomenal dinner plans. We're going to have to weed through all of these submissions. It is time and last time for you to get it in, okay? So that we can wade through them. We would love to wade through them and pick Bridgette a wonderful dinner date for the evening. If you would, please send in a video or a picture of yourself and some information, you know, just so that she's well informed when she gets ready to take you out. She's a fun-loving gal.
There's that southern drawl
who would love for you to go out with her. And remember, it's on us. It's too easy. So if you have not made plans for Valentine's Day, which we knew that this was going to be a read. If you've not made plans for Valentine's Day, then go ahead. Drop a little line to I'm Just Saying Live on Facebook. We'd love to have you.
Yep.
That part.
Would love to have you.
I know it's gonna be cold now, girl. You really
I
gonna
know,
need a bag for a
right?
day. You know, you're gonna have to put your coat on you.
Right. And please be a gentleman, please. And single, like we said before.
What'd you say? And single.
Single.
All right.
So I wanted to talk about the Ancient Mama.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do Ancient Mama.
Yeah.
And then we got to make sure that we get in our Black History highlight.
Oh, yes. Well, Ancient Mama is now changing the brand.
She's doing it herself?
No, well, per Bill Milling Company, they are taking her off because of
it still says Pearl. Come on, we know that's Ancient Mama. If your name is Pearl, you somebody granny. And you know it. Pearl.
The thing is, though,
they
is
tried.
that, well, no, because of all the social unrest
Right.
amongst Black people have been telling them that it's racist to have her on there. But they've been saying this for years.
Okay.
However, now they just decided to make the change to contribute to their part of, equality amongst African Americans.
All right. Well, I
So
really
they wanted
like
to take
that they're
that off.
doing that.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like now here we are, Ancient Mama, people have still been going and buying figurines and whatever else. I'm sure that we're not getting that money, but at least it was a symbol out there. So I know I have mixed feelings about this. But go ahead. How long is the Black History highlight? Do we need to wait and save that for when we come back? Maybe we do. It's okay.
Producer over there
So I'm
saying
going to
he
finish
doesn't
what I was saying. I have mixed emotions about that because at this point, we're taking down statues. We're, erasing things that we felt like were harming us.
Right.
But at the same time, they were still images of us that were out there. What's going to replace these things?
Well, I see in the place of they're trying to put more of a positive image out there. Just like the Kansas City Chiefs, they want them to change their name because they felt like it was racist because of the Indians, which I understood. So I don't want to leave this out.
I understand it all. It's just I hope that we're not, fighting for something that is going to completely
wipe out history.
Correct.
Gotcha.
You understand
I see
what
where
I'm
you're going.
saying? Like, if we keep taking every single thing is up on the chopping block, just erase us all together,
that makes sense.
I want to take the color barrier away.
Right.
We want to take that piece away.
However, the education part needs to stay.
Right.
The historical part.
The historical part of it needs to stay. I am very happy that they have introduced, into schools actual Black history. I don't know if what they're teaching is going to be absolutely correct, but at least they're trying, just like they were trying with this Ancient Mama brand. Yeah. It's called Pearl Mining.
It's called Pearl Milling.
Milling. Okay.
Yes. And they've pledged $5 million to support the Black community.
$5 million is a lot of money. Y'all go get it. I wonder how they're going to do that.
They didn't give.
Did they put a link?
No.
See what I'm talking about? The link is only for them. I'm sorry. Start watching for those links, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
this
part.
is I'm Just Saying, and we'll be right back.
Aren't you tired of not getting what you want in bed?
Are you ready to spice things up behind those closed doors?
Woo! We're here for you every hump day at 7 p.m.
This is Sex on the Edge with Jen and Hen. I'm Jennifer Reeves.
And I'm Hendrik Scott, and we are professional licensed sex therapists.
So remember to watch us Wednesday at 7 p.m. on Edge Radio TV, just in time for sexy time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition, liftoff.
Don't push me because I'm close to the edge.
I'm trying not to lose my head.
Hey, this is the Talk About Unity show where I bring the talk.
And I bring the unity.
And together we talk about unity. Unity is what matters.
Come on.
And right now in our country, that's what we've got to do. So we do that here at Talk About Unity on the Edge Radio Network. Be with us every week.
It's going to be awesome. It always is. And I tell you what, the more we seek first to understand, then be understood, we make progress.
And we like to do that. And that's why everybody's on the brink. We love what we do at Edge Radio because everybody's on the edge. We bring them back from the edge and we bring the unity. So we're just glad to Edge Radio Network every Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. Talk About Unity because here at Edge Radio Network, truth still matters.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we cannot wait to share with you today's Comcast highlight. Okay.
Roll that beautiful bean footage, Vince.
I didn't know if you had a name.
I am extremely proud to be a part of the Holocaust Museum. The greatest part of the Holocaust Museum is its focus on social justice, dignity and respect for all people. They see that all people really have a story. The struggle is real. It was real for the Jewish population, and in some instances still is. And the same way it's real for the Black population, the Latino population.
From darkness, light. When I think of Dr. Beverly Nolan, I think of that saying because many of the students that she works with through the teachers that she trains are students that come from really, really difficult backgrounds and have had in their young lives traumatic experiences. And Beverly makes it possible for them to open new worlds.
The greatest part is to see students see that light come on when they actually get it. To be able to expose them to things that they had not been exposed to before.
She has a servant's heart. She is a woman that has a plan, and she's persistent about making sure her plan comes to pass because that's a part of her purpose.
I want to congratulate my dear friend and mentor and colleague, Dr. Beverly Nolan. I think that the timing of Beverly receiving this award is particularly significant as our country faces the challenges it faces.
I think we all would like to get to a place in this world where we can honestly say one race, the human race.
And we're back.
Yes,
Yay.
I hope you guys enjoyed that. We have been enjoying the Comcast History Makers here in Houston, and
we want to give a big shout out and say thank you.
Yes,
that's a little bit of work we didn't have to do.
I know, because we discussed that. And then there it
whether
was.
or not we were going to do that, because we did not want to be the same as everybody else,
Yup.
putting some lame old, Black
Same
history
people.
moment out there. Exactly, the same people, but now
That
you're
they-
getting to see those people that are right here in Houston,
Yes.
that are out there doing the work. Just like we are right here at I'm Just Saying, because we're going to keep putting in the work. That is one of the things that I love to do, is share the story. A lot of people think that it's about, you want to be famous, you wanted this, they always want to tell you what's going on in your head. I'm just actually out there reaching, looking for a story worse than mine. Look, who's got the story? I really
Well, I
am
just like
interested.
telling stories.
Yeah, I'm really interested in the story of people, the
Yeah.
things that they overcame to be where they are. Every single one of us has a story. It may not be so sparkly and glittery like
No.
everybody thinks, but it made us who we are. You
Yeah.
can't change that. And so each one of these people have done something phenomenal,
And
whether it's here in the city of Houston or abroad,
Yeah, but that's the thing that makes us great. We can all learn from each other, and we're all a part of one community. Guys, come on.
One community. This is the world, if you will. We are all human. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know what we like to do here.
Yes,
Is
my favorite part.
definitely promote knowledge through conversation. Okay, we like to have conversations. We like to talk about
Yes.
interesting things. I
Yes.
said that I was not going to call it mess, because this is really not mess. These are
No.
people's lives.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny to say mess, and I know that y'all take a lot of things that I say the wrong way. So
Personally.
I'm not saying that your stuff is mess, but it just made it funny. Sorry. I had to say that because somebody said, you're calling that people business mess. Okay. So we have a young lady who is writing in, ladies and gentlemen, a young lady who is writing in, and she needs a little bit of help. So let's take to the airwaves and let's help her. So that means we need your comments on this.
Yes.
Guys, since we don't have a male figure, we keep inviting someone to take
I
over
think
their
they're
place,
scared.
to sit in between these lovely ladies and give a male opinion on some of these topics, because they get a little touchy.
They do. But
So
it's
right
called
now,
Tennille's Touchy
It
Subjects,
is.
though.
So right now, we're about to get into Tennille's touchy subjects, okay? Dear Tennille, I'm looking for clarification. I have recently noticed a trend in comments I've received when dating. Men often say I am acting like a man and seem to be intimidated by my 14-year-old son. Well, girl, you sure are noticing a lot. No.
That part.
I have a feeling that, she is really trying to figure out why she has not found the one. And I know that there are tons of women out there like that. I have several friends, who are like, I'm going to just give up because the pool is watered down, type thing. So let's keep going with this. How can I curve this narrative? I think I am strong and have been independent for quite some time, but in no way do I act like a man. So she's worried about this acting like a man part.
Wow.
But I can see a woman trying to raise, a boy into a man, which we know is very hard for a woman to do. There are several men who came out wonderful from having a single mother, and there are some that are the complete opposite. So she probably is strong. She's probably independent. She probably is hiding those tears from him and making sure that he does not see the hard side of things, because it gets hard for a single parent, or it gets hard for regular parents. Even when there's two of them in the house, sometimes it's bad, And so, when you don't have anybody to rely on and you're there with, your son or daughter, it gets hard. So I can see that, especially trying to date. So, Bridgett.
Yes.
Just from this little excerpt, what would you have to tell her about the masculine side of it?
Well, so I kind of can relate to this, although my son is 23. However, I was married for 18 years. So
you had a male figure there
in the
for
house.
him majority of the
Exactly. Right. And it was funny. I had to share this funny story. So we were out one day shopping, and this guy came up to me, and my son, which I think was probably 15 or 16 at the time, because he's tall, and his voice changed at 13, walked in between us and said, "She's married. Don't you sing her ring?" I was like, dude,
shut him down, then.
Right? And he was like,
Shut
all right,
down,
little man, yeah. So he shut that down. And now it was a transition for me to go from being married to, single mom again. Although he's an adult, he's at home and all that stuff. And so with the dating thing, he doesn't like anybody.
We're saying nobody.
Nobody.
It would be very hard to please. So, but how do you go about as a parent? Because my mom was the complete opposite end of the spectrum. She had my brother and I, and she just didn't want to bring anybody around because I'm a daughter. She just stopped dating.
Yeah.
She didn't want to bring anybody around to have that around her daughter. She didn't want them to have to feel like she had to choose between her boyfriend or her man. She didn't want us to feel like that, like anybody was in the way. So she just cut it all out completely. Until we were grown and out of the house.
Wow.
So there are so many different ways this thing could go. She's saying that she's masculine, that people think that she's masculine. Yeah. So she may be, what do you call it? Demasculating the men?
Well, no, because I get that too, though.
But she may be, because she's been taking every single thing on her own. In my head, if she's been having to do everything, because she says, I'm independent, she says she doesn't act like a man. You probably don't act like a man when it comes to womanly things. But if you're doing, you're used to opening your car door. You're used to opening up the door for yourself because you've been by yourself. You've been with your son.
Very true.
It may be hard for a guy to kind of fit in that space because you're so used to doing it for yourself. So now that you've noticed that it's a problem with the guys, just try to step back a little bit in my head, wear heels a little more often. You're going to be tipping, so you'll be walking a little bit slower. Look, you'll be walking a little bit slower. Maybe he has the opportunity to get into that door. Because even though I'm not single anymore, I still find myself ripping through the door because I got to get there. And, I'm a woman on a mission at all times. So it does make it hard. You got, wait, telling you to slow down. But it means you need a real man to be able to handle that situation. Maybe these other guys just are not up for the challenge. You might be picking the wrong ones, especially if they can't handle a 14-year-old. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and it just depends on how intimidating he is. I mean, how intimidating can a 14-year-old be? Very. Really?
You just never know, girl. Okay. There's people who stand over you when you sleep. There's all kinds of. You can get 14-year-olds can get pretty A 10-year-old can get pretty
aggressive.
So
that's
if you think about it, and that's his mother, and if they've been together for a long time, he probably is very protective. She probably just needs to have a talk with him. And say, hey, mommy's trying to, figure herself out as well. When it's time for you to go to college, you'll be gone, and I'm gonna be stuck here all alone with empty nest syndrome, and you're gonna be moving on with your life. He's probably gonna tell her, well, mama, you figure it out then. I have a feeling that he's probably one of those types of kids. We want you to go to Facebook right now. Tell us how you think we should help this girl out.
So someone asked if she gay.
Okay, go ahead.
No, someone asked if she gay.
Oh.
Well, I mean, you always hold something back, though.
She could be. She very well could be. I don't know if she's gay. I didn't even think to ask that. But why would they say that she's acting masculine? Because then, it kind of wouldn't matter, would it?
No, I'm sorry.
You're just dying
because
they
said she needs to find a new group of people to be around.
A new group of people. I would think some more masculine men would probably do the trick. We do have a lot of metros going on nowadays. A lot of metrosexuals, and they may not know how to handle a strong woman, if you will.
That's very true.
So I know that I'm strong, and we're just going to say it like that. There's not much you can tell me when it comes to doing certain things, especially if I feel like you on the slow boat.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm going to cut you off real quick, and I'm going to let you know why. I'm going to back it up with supporting facts.
She's going to do a whole dissertation, ladies and gents.
So if you cannot get past yourself enough to understand me for who I am, you're going to have a problem. It's going to be real hard. It takes a special kind of person to deal with me.
And this is very true.
Very true, okay? Very true. It's not because I'm acting masculine. It's just who I am.
Yeah. However, I have had that too, to where
people say that you're acting masculine?
No. That I'm too strong.
Okay.
And I am a strong woman. As a matter of fact, my name means Lady of Strength. So it came naturally. That's what Bridgett means. However, I never tried to emasculate. Well, I never emasculate a man. And I like my door being opened.
Okay.
I like my chairs being pulled out because that's how I was raised. I saw my father do that to my mother.
Okay.
And I have taught and still teach. When I go somewhere and if my son is with me, I don't touch a door. I don't lean down to pick anything
I have also started teaching Colton and Corbin. They open up doors for me as well. So you need to breathe that into your son. So if your son is being aggressive and he is not allowing other men to come around
and talk to you,
not only has it not been an example of something that he's seen that has gone positively, which is an issue, but that can all be curbed with a conversation, I feel like. So definitely have a conversation with your son in regards to how he's coming off toward these men. If he can't say nothing nice, maybe he needs to tuck away in the back room and play his video game, because I'm sure he's got one of those.
Exactly.
With the strength and being strong and still liking to be the Southern belle, if you will, because I'm a Southern baby. If a man is with me, I'm not driving. I'm not opening doors.
I'm not paying for that.
Food.
No.
Unless it's a special occasion, baby, don't even look. I would be insulted.
Wait, what?
Excuse me? What kind of lady do you think I am? I really don't even want to pay to get my nails and hair done.
That part.
But I don't always have Big Daddy's card, so it is, But yeah, I completely understand what you're saying. It does come off to some men as a headstrong woman or that she's doing too much, but that also shows me that there's a piece of insecurity in him. Why is he thinking that somebody's trying to run him? All of this, that just feels like a problem to me in itself. Steer clear of those guys.
Exactly.
The ones that are able to handle it, again, put on your heels, girl. Let them open those doors. Back away from yourself, because sometimes I talk about this all the time. I wear Yes Daddy t-shirts sometimes when I go out, because we need to learn how to say yes more often. Okay. Just say okay. Just say yes. You want to take me on a trip? Just say yes. Don't worry about the plan and don't worry about anything. And if it goes to shit when you're there, you got a free trip. You had fun. You were there with somebody who wanted to bring you somewhere. That should be an ego booster right there. Just learn how to say yes. Okay. So yes, Daddy is the movement. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anything else I can tell her, because with that strength side of it, some can deal with it and some just can't. You got to wait till you find the one who can.
Well, here's the thing I would say. Put out into the world, into the universe, what you want to receive back. So what I mean by that is I do get my nails done and I get a pedicure. I buy myself flowers because that's how I want the man who comes into my life to do the same thing without me having to ask, without me having to say anything. But if you treat yourself, take yourself out to dinner, some people feel funny about that.
Yes.
But date yourself, love yourself first.
Yes.
Then you'll attract that true love. Mm-hmm. So work on yourself.
And stop closing yourself off. As soon as you start talking to a man does not mean that everything else has to die. They're not living that life, Don't close yourself off until they make a commitment.
Right.
If they're not committed, you don't be committed. Have some fun.
Same energy. Same energy.
If you're not saying, hey, I'm looking for something serious when we're having a conversation about relationships or whatever else, because it's always going to come up.
Always.
And if they're steering clear of that conversation, there's another red flag. Or if they hear about your son and they're already getting weird.
Yeah.
Red flag.
Another one.
Red flag. They don't want to try to get to know them. They don't want to take them to go to the football game. Red flag, because wherever I go, my kid's going to be welcome.
Exactly.
Okay. So I'm sure that she's having a hard time with this, and it is what it is.
Well, maybe she'll, take our advice and, find a man.
Okay, so let's see, because I saw, it says something about elders really don't exist these days. What did we say about elders? Oh, my goodness. Too many men and women are dealing with insecurities that project onto others. That is very, very true.
Yep, that is.
One of our people commented on the show saying that, we can't control things. You have issues. We have issues. Everybody got issues. We got to learn how to stop pulling this stuff out and whipping other people across the head with it, because that is hard. Speaking of that, I love to talk about let that shit go. You got to start letting it go. There's so many pieces of us that are in there tweaking and twerking that we're killing ourselves. You're making it where you're too strong of a woman. What?
Because you said twerking.
Twerking. Twerk sometimes. It'll give you the energy, I'm not all that great at twerking, but
Oh my gosh.
I know people that
done.
are. Take him to go see somebody else twerk. Do that. I'm sorry about that. Please don't start with me.
Go to the strip club.
You got to make sure your money's set up right though for that, because don't take me there and then you don't want to give the girls any money.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I hate that guy.
I'm sorry.
Y'all, we're talking about a little dating here and all these different things that can be going on. Valentine's Day is coming up. I hope that you have your fashion together for Valentine's Day. Don't go shy on it. Make sure you wear those red pumps if you got them, or your red bottoms, so you can be feeling sexy.
Or some red lace-up boots.
Something, or some red lace-up boots. She clearly has her plan together. So Valentine's Day is coming up. We know that relationships are hard. We're going to keep talking about that part.
Yes.
But in Tennille's touchy subject today, clearly she's having a problem. Lighten up, girl. Put your little red dress on. Hopefully you get a bae for the day like Miss Bridgett over here, because she's definitely going to be going out for Valentine's Day dinner. And just make sure that you remember, don't put your issues on other people. Everybody's not got those problems.
That's right.
And now that you've had people looking at your son in a funny way, just pay attention to your surroundings. See if it's actually him or if it's their insecurities. Y'all, I'm just saying, it's been another wonderful episode.
It has been.
And we'll talk to you next week.
On Tuesday. Bye.